So I was saying something before we get into a little, regular reactions today. I was saying, how come we never reacted to a Jamaican smash or pass? And it just popped up in my head and I found one. So I seen some BBL gal in there. I don't know if it's natural. So I'm gonna paste the song. I just pasted the song in there. I'm jacking that. Girl He Funny dropped a vlog. They have those. Yeah, Batty man, you like boys? Are you a Batty boy? Do you like boys? What's going on? Is anybody from the city going to that Charlie and Cash concert at the end of the month? Cause I'm gonna be there acting bad, enjoying life, Yeah. How you feeling, my heart? I'm feeling good though. Please, enough with the auctions. I like my auctions. I'm not gonna lie. I like my auctions. I like the right auction. I won't lie. I'm not gonna sit here and cap. It's gonna be a shorter stream today though. Let me see if I had a little one too to show y'all. Mbati boys. You wanna vlog it? Oh,
Formo Daisy donated $5. W consistent streamer.
Thank you. I appreciate that money. I appreciate that money. I had to come back strong after my card deed yesterday. I'm like, yo, I just have to look beyond it. You see what I'm saying? Bear clips. So let me know which one y'all would rather. Oh yeah, I want to speak about something specifically first before we get into a little 1-2 reactions. Mbati boys. Ojay, are we done with the 90s? What are you talking about 90s? Because they was violating you? Did you see the YouTube title from your last stream? Yeah, I seen. What other Caribbean islands would you like to visit? Let's look at some Caribbean. Let's look at all the Caribbean islands right now. Every Caribbean island. And let's go dish for dish. Cause some of y'all national dish, that shit should not be claimed national. Yeah. Hold on, now we about to get a little research going on. Please, baby, don't throw it on. Oh wait, yeah, we're gonna do a research today. It's looking like we can scope that scenery out. There is more than 40 Caribbean countries. What the flipping fuck? Saint Martin. I think we should. Okay. Saint Martin. Maybe we should rank accents. Let me listen to this.
Hit the like, the subscribe button, and the little bell thing in the corner so you could get notifications when I post. Like, that's like how English is. So I'm gonna explain.
It's pretty regular. Long K. I mean, I don't know if I wanna be. What do you mean long K? Long K people. Oh, this is vacant? What's going on? Yo, this is shit I really never heard of, bro. Like, hold on. Damn. Damn. Hold on. Why am I even seeing a video about the accent? Lord. Okay. It's a part of the Bahamas.
Of time to shoot an understatement. If the numbers.
So why?
Compared. Because when you look at, for instance, when you have less than 20 people here, and the type of service that we have here compared.
Who y'all think got the craziest accent that we don't even know about? Like, I never heard of that shit called Acklands. That's crazy. Acklands. Yo, Polar, what's going on? Oh, these are all just under the map. Oh, okay. So, Pig Beach. So this is not giving me an actual thing. Bayesian accent go crazy. I don't want to roast Bayesian people right now. Oh. Okay, so we have the real thing right here. What have I never heard of? I never heard of Suriname. Yeah, I ever heard of that? Suriname. I'm gonna look at this shit already. Suriname.
Oh, je verstaat het wel.
Ik versta het, ik ben Surinamer.
Maar wat zei ik nou eigenlijk?
Dat je blij bent om me te zien.
Hoe zit dat nou met de taal in dit land?
Ik zal u maar een beetje de geschiedenis vertellen.
What?
De oorspronkelijke bewoners, dus de inheemse van dit land, hebben dus hun eigen taal. Je hebt het Caraïbe.
Oh. What the hold on, let me be respectful, because this... No, that thing like it just fast forward. What the fuck?
En het Arawaks.
Nou, met de taal
Bro, I thought I fast forward because I looked to the other screen. Yo, today might be a little educational video, because what the fuck, bro?
land?
Ik zal u maar een beetje de geschiedenis vertellen. De oorspronkelijke bewoners, dus de inheemse van dit land, hebben dus hun eigen taal. Je hebt het Caraïbs en het Arawaks. We kregen dus op een gegeven moment de Europese kolonisten, Engelsen, Nederlanders hebben we gehad in Suriname. Waar het dus om gaat is dat die mensen in een land, een vreemde taal waar ze zich Versnang noemen.
They got a national... What the fuck? Chicken and rice. It's introduced by Portuguese Jewish enslaved people and landowners as a potato casserole, but since potatoes needed to be imported, this ingredient was replaced with the teya root. I'm not gonna disrespect, but I don't know if I will take a slice. That's what I will say. I don't know if I will take a slice. That's what I will say. That's the most respectful way to go about things. I don't know if I'm gonna take a slice. Lord.
Surinamese people they love English. They listen to hip hop radio. They listen to movies. But they one country to give you an example to say like, what's happening or how's it going? They say, what happened by? And it's just like, how's it going? What happened? Like, what's going on? Or talk to the gal or go up the streets. Like they just have this really.
You're not a reliable source. You're not a reliable source. Okay, so I want to see if some people have sense, right? There will always be like two people that just be like react to the most regular stuff, like it. I'm gonna be quiet, bro. It's late. Me blood. Caribbean Netherlands. What the fuck is that? Am I slow? Thank you for that cheer. Why so much? Am I tweaking? Bro, am I slow right now? This shit. Me fucking blood. Donkey Sanctuary. Hold on. So what is that shit? Bonaire. Hold on. $24,000. Oh. Papiamento.
In our local language, papiamento, bombini means welcome. You'll hear this word a lot in Aruba. At the airport, bombini. At restaurants and hotels, bombini. Strolling, snorkeling, hiking, bombini.
What you know about bum body? About bombini? Me have a bum body about bombini. Let me be respectful on this flight. About bombini. Let me continue. Me below. How you pronounce that? How you pronounce that? Anguil. Let me keep my mouth shut. Bum body. Yeah.
Here's a short history lesson. Many of the islands in the Eastern Caribbean were colonized by major European nations who came to the region in search of opportunity.
Now, why they catfish with that picture just now?
Here's a short...
Look at the picture that was right there, and then look at that picture that was right on the corner with that lady. Then look at... Niggas got my father.
Being Anguillian means going to the beach right after school.
Being an Anguillian means getting Ken's barbecue on a Friday afternoon.
Being an Anguillian means smoking to the streets.
Being an Anguillian means jumping off the sandy ground wall.
Being an Anguillian means enjoying fresh coconut water.
I see.
Ok, non moi c'est Touri, pays moi c'est Martinique, moi ici à bas.
Haitian sings and
There's a lot of them telling you the truth, and I try to say those that's like funny, and at the same time like makes you thinking, like wondering what is that. For example, tête chargée. Like if you say, if I'm telling you a story, but the story kind of like compelling to you, and it's like, oh, tête chargée. Or sometimes you don't care. You don't say.
I need profanity.
People are like, oh, okay, that's okay, but it's funny to say that in Haiti always. For example, if like wap conjouge, that's another very popular expression. Wap conjouge. In English, that would translate word to word. If you're trying to translate it, you will know George, like the person.
What? This nigga translated and it's like I ain't even hear the translation. Hold on.
Wap conjouge. That's another very popular expression. Wap conjouge. In English, that would translate word to word. If you're trying to translate it, you will know George, like the person's name, George. How they come up with that expression actually, curl isn't like the way.
I need profanity though, money. Come on now.
You wap conjouge. You will meet the repercussion.
Maybe I might change up my reaction style today. What's that nigga? Oh, let's go see. Let's type in Dominican passport, bros. Let's see what really be going on in DR. Okay, let me just put Dominican. What would I type in when you be seeing them gal on the street when they be charging their $20-$30 for like a 1-2 rump?
Yo, the Dominican Republic has some of the prettiest women in the world. Jungle, you feel me? So,
but I don't want to see the man too much talking, bro.
Do y'all want to know why so many men
watch Crackheads? Crackheads, Miko Worldwide. Oh, that party, I look so.
Bueno, donde está Dios,
I'm sorry. Why this nigga reminded? Why this nigga? Bro, but it's like, nigga, you thought that too though, so don't even say niggas is wrong for making that joke, cause nigga, you that thought that too. Nah, it was that's the coarseness of the accent. Okay, let me see, bro. I'm gonna come on for him.
Aquí, dame la fogón, esto es fogón. Ustedes no pueden venir a grabar esto de noche. Ustedes no pueden venir a grabar esto de noche.
We can't have a little translation caption down here. Me fucking blood, I wanna dislike the video. That's hating. Look, that's cultural hating. I'm gonna do that.
Un día atrás de otro, 3 muertos sonan aquí en este mismo callejón. Prendelo donde sea, por la bocina que suene, tengo el teteo encendido, frena pa...
So why you recommending me this, bro? And you know, bro, you wrong for recommending me this, bro. You know, I don't know what these niggas is saying, bro. Let me see if I see no scooters, because I need to come up with my that validates my theory. No, sorry, discredits my theory that I'm about to announce. Yo, can I get some English though, Monday? Like, what's going on though, gang? You watching the wrong video?
Dime a ver.
Explore gangland in DR.
Wait, eres mío, ¿no? Güey, es mío, Pepe. Sí. Ya tú sabes, ya te lo doblan. Y eso, dije que no le hace nada. Dije que no le hace nada y ya tú sabes. Ya tú sabes, bofe.
We can't go to that hood at night. Let's type in Haiti gangs. I be hearing the gangs is bad down there. Haiti gangs. Prison in Haiti.
Haiti is the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. It's a country where very little works. The effects of the earthquake in 2010 are still visible. It devastated the nation, killing more than 250,000 people and destroying most of Haiti's infrastructure.
Niggas said they eat each other. Y'all niggas is tweaking.
Most people here survive on just $2 a day, and the capital of Port-au-Prince is plagued by crime.
I've come to meet one of the most influential women in Haiti. Florence Elie is the protector of citizens, and it's her job to make sure that the government here looks after its citizens' human rights.
I've arranged to meet her at the National Penitentiary, where nearly half of the country's prisoners are locked up. It's home to more than 4,000 inmates. Among them are some of Haiti's most violent convicted murderers, rapists and kidnappers.
Tu m'accompagnes? Oh, merci. Merci beaucoup.
It's Florence's job to document human rights abuses all over the country.
Bonjour.
But she spends much of her time here because she suspects many of these men shouldn't even be in prison. The prisoners have named this block the Titanic.
This place is notorious, and Florence is surrounded by people. They're all desperate to try and tell her their story and get some assistance to get out. Does this happen every time you come in?
Chaque fois. Toutes les fois que je viens ici, c'est la même chose.
The first thing that hits you is the smell. Sweat, feces, urine. That and the barrage of noise.
I've only been in here for about 5 minutes. I'm starting to freak out. It's totally crammed full of human bodies and everyone's desperate. They're trying to get water, they're trying to get food, they're trying to stay alive.
They're locked up in these cells for 23 hours a day. As we arrive, it's breakfast, and the inmates are collecting their rations. We count 60 prisoners coming out. But inside, I count only 18 beds. The extra men sleep in makeshift hammocks or fight for space on the floor. At 72 years of age, Florence is known as Mamie Flo. For many of these men, she's their only hope. And I keep being handed pieces of paper.
Okay. So I got this 6 years ago.
Like me, Florence is bombarded. Some of the prisoners tell me they've been here for 10 years without ever facing a trial.
We're getting this really overwhelming sense of responsibility. I've got all these little pieces of paper on my hands, some of them just scribbled on the back of cigarette packets. For some people, this is their only lifeline. This is the only way to explain what's happened to them.
The prison guards agreed to let me speak with one of the inmates privately. He says the police grabbed him as he was walking through a market, but he has no idea what the charge is. The 2010 earthquake sparked a mass prison break. Jean escaped along with the other prisoners, but was later rearrested. The law states anyone arrested should be brought before a judge within 48 hours. But in reality, that hardly ever happens. Florence takes me to see the prison governor.
On a un espace de 1200 détenus. On est obligé de garder aujourd'hui 4359 détenus.
That's nearly 400% over capacity.
Il y a environ 529 qui sont condamnés. Et on a 3830 détenus qui sont en détention préventive prolongée.
Mais c'est beaucoup, pourquoi?
Oui, c'est beaucoup.
It's no wonder there's so much desperation among the inmates. 80% of them have never even been convicted.
Aux autorités de la justice qu'il faut questionner sur le nombre des détenus qui sont en détention préventive prolongée. Oui. C'est pas à moi de juger les autorités de la justice.
I want to track down a judge, so I'm heading across town to the courthouse, the Palais de Justice.
There are more than 3,000 people in the main prison who haven't yet been tried. From what I've managed to find out, the real logjam is happening at the Palais de Justice.
60% of government buildings were destroyed in the earthquake, including the old courthouse. Even though it's now been moved to a new building, the justice system is still struggling to recover. Florence knows most people in this building. If anyone can find a judge, it's her.
Fermé. Ah, il me semble qu'il n'est pas là.
Non.
Non, il n'est pas là non plus. C'est bon, on peut aller dans une des chambres pour voir s'il y a des procès en cours. On va voir ça.
Okay.
Bonjour, oui.
I'm starting to get a sense of why it's so hard for people to get a trial in Haiti. I've been in here for 10 minutes with Florence. She's knocked on 2 or 3 doors. She's had to walk into a courtroom and she still can't find a judge.
Can we find some judges to speak to?
L'année judiciaire recommence en octobre.
Is this why there are 3,000 people in prison waiting
Quelques cas.
judgment?
I just seen some comments. You guys are saying this is old. So, are you implying that this is not relevant? Like the issues aren't relevant? Like what are y'all saying? Bro, it's 1 a.m. Why are screaming in the comments like TP, like go smoke a spliff, bro. Mass jailbreak.
And now turning to the Caribbean nation of Haiti, the country is witnessing a wave of violent attacks being carried out by local gangs. Armed groups attacked two of the largest prisons in Haiti's capital, Port-au-Prince, just yesterday. And officials say over 4,000 inmates managed to escape. Haiti's government has declared a national emergency for the next 72 hours, and security forces have been given the green light to enforce law and order and apprehend all offenders. Mafia boss Jimmy Cherizier has taken responsibility for these attacks. Mafia boss Jimmy Cherizier has taken responsibility for these attacks. Once a member of Haiti's elite police force, Cherizier now runs a group of armed gangs, and he says he wants to remove Haiti's Prime Minister, Ariel Henry, through a coup.
We asked the Haitian National Police and the military to take responsibility and arrest Ariel Henry. Once again, the population is not our enemy. The armed groups are not your enemy. You arrest Ariel Henry for the country's liberation. These weapons that we have are not here to hurt our brothers who come from the same milieu as us. The poor take the streets and they trust us. These weapons are our symbol of freedom. With these weapons, we will liberate the country, and these weapons will change the country.
Now, the most recent attack on the central prisons are a part of Cherizier's strategy to overthrow the prime minister. The first attempt came just last week when Haiti's leader. Recent attack on the central prisons are a part of Cherizier's strategy to overthrow the prime minister. The first attempt came just last week when Haiti's leader was in Africa to meet with Kenya's President William Ruto. The two leaders held bilateral talks to discuss further cooperation against Haiti's growing gang violence. Prime Minister Henry and President Ruto have signed an agreement which now allows Kenya to deploy forces to Haiti to crack down on these gangs.
I am pleased to inform that Prime Minister Ariel Henry, here with me, and I have witnessed the signing of this instrument, we have also discussed the next steps to enable the fast tracking of this deployment.
We did this appeal, and you step up, and you said, we want to help Haiti. We want to exercise a solidarity with you. Thank you, President. We appreciate it. Since months, we are working together to fine-tune this mission, and finally, we sign. It's the last step.
Now, Haiti had been requesting international support against the rising gang violence since 2022. However, no nation was willing to get involved until Kenya agreed just last year. Nairobi will now station almost 1,000 troops in Haiti to lead a United Nations mandate to rein in the gang violence. Meanwhile, in the recent prison break, thousands of civilians are worried about violence increasing. Even prison authorities have been left in the dark about next steps.
99 inmates left inside the prison.
And at least 9 civilians have in fact been killed in the violence, making it one of the most deadly weekends in Haiti just this year. In the last 2 weeks, several government institutions have been attacked by gangs in Haiti, and the most violent uprising is being spearheaded by Suave. Now, this is, in fact, a fluid and ongoing situation, so watch this space for more updates.
So, what type of bad man is Jimmy to be doing these type of GTA missions? Like, this is not even funny, but Jimmy, how I spell the last name of this nigga so I could do more research, bro? Cause there's no way, bro. This shit don't even sound real, bro. How I spell the last name of this nigga? Hold on, now I'm trying to do research. He's an ex-police officer. Oh, Cherizier right here. Okay. Let me see this guy. Let me see what this guy look like. Let me see if I would see this guy in the street and I feel like he me fucking blood. Oh, that was the and this nigga just wait, hold on. There's no way. And this nigga moving bad like that? Bro, I'm so overwhelmed. I'm thinking this, I'm weird. And this nigga just talking to the news like that, and the news just gotta sit down and record this nigga while he's speaking his 1-2? I'm thinking, wait, cause there's just no way I could have internalized that with the news actually recording the nigga, and niggas don't have no weight. No, now I gotta play this back. Now this is like a classroom.
Prime Minister Ariel Henry through armed gangs. Haiti's elite police force, Suave, now runs a group of armed gangs. And he says he wants to remove Haiti's Prime Minister Ariel Henry.
But didn't they just do something to your Prime Minister? So he just trying to take out everybody that's a Prime Minister? So did he run that last thing? He just violated. The last one got clipped. It was our president. He just a demon. Yes, he eats people. The U.S. killed the last one.
Cool.
We asked the Haitian National Police and the military to take responsibility and arrest Ariel Henry. Once again, the...
So who's Ariel Henry? It's like, am I even typing the names right? Like,
population is to take responsibility and arrest Ariel Henry. Once again, the population is not our enemy. The armed groups are not your enemy. You arrest Ariel Henry for the country's liberation. These weapons that we have are not here to hurt our brothers who come from the same milieu as us. The poor take the streets and they trust us. These weapons are our symbol of freedom. With these weapons, we will liberate the country, and these weapons will change the country.
I ain't gonna lie, and they said 9 civilians reported dead. That's a very low number compared to how them niggas could have been tweaking, bro. That's a very low number.
Now, the most recent attack...
Damn, bro. They killed 80 people? Or they saying the current prime minister is not legitimate? That's why they want him gone. He was never elected. Gang member, a U.S. Fed leader. This is like a whole loop. A whole loop. Damn, bro. Where do these guns come from if there's no gun production factories in Haiti? Connections. Bro, this is insane. Did y'all ever hear about that? I forgot what Caribbean island it was, but I think it was a Spanish-speaking island, and like there was a group of men. There's like groups of men who just go out and like they'll just kill women for no reason. I forgot which girl was telling me that, but that was a minute ago. What's the term for that? Femicide, yes.
We bring you inside a place where women are under siege. It's been called the most dangerous place on earth to be a woman. And it's not a distant land oceans away. It's only 2,000 miles from Texas, which is why thousands of women are fleeing to our shores to escape a machismo culture racked by gang violence. We bring you to Honduras to investigate femicide, an untold war. A small-town girl with a megawatt smile.
Me siento muy feliz y orgullosa de poder compartir todo esto con ustedes.
At only 19, Maria Jose Alvarado catapulted from obscurity to be crowned Miss Honduras.
Me gusta mucho modelar, cantar y bailar.
The first flight of her life would be to London, where she would compete for the Miss World title. But her tiara dreams were never to be. Instead, rows of weeping beauty queens sat mourning one of their own.
Maria, you are and will remain a star.
Just days before the competition, Maria Jose and her sister had been shot to death. Their murders, a national tragedy, turned international headline.
Murders of the reigning Miss Honduras and her sister.
But even their devastated mother says she knows the bitter truth. The only thing unusual about their murders was that people paid attention.
Que Honduras. Nosotras mujeres no valemos nada.
Honduras is a tropical land littered with churches, yet even under the ever-watchful eye of the Virgin Mary, women here are under attack.
We're going on a ride-along with the Christina, which is the military police.
We're getting a close-up view of the drug-fueled gang violence that has turned this country into a virtual war zone. But even the cops say women are the most disturbing casualties.
His father was killed by gangs. His brother was killed at the age of 16. He himself was shot 3 times, and yet he says it's the violence against women that's out of control.
There's even a term for it, femicide. And with one woman murdered every 16 hours in a nation smaller than Ohio, Honduras has one of the highest femicide rates in the world.
Aquí en Honduras se lleva bastante lo que es, vaya, yo soy hombre, hago esto.
It's a perfect storm of a sexist machismo culture of gangs, guns, girls, and a government unable to cope.
This is a part of town known for gang activity, but it's 10 o'clock in the morning, and this is a murder that happened in broad daylight, out in the open. You can see the body is sort of half covered right there. You can see his hand sticking out of the tarp.
Just a short walk away, another crime scene.
The kids seem unfazed by all this murder. They get used to it.
Yo he visto como 30 muertos aquí en Honduras.
Here, a man's power is often measured in bullets. Even in this idyllic town, where a young, bookish beauty queen became the country's most famous femicide victim. The night Maria Jose was killed, she tagged along to a party for her sister's boyfriend's birthday. That boyfriend, 32-year-old Plutarco Ruiz. Police believe he shot Sofia after a jealous argument and then turned his gun on her fleeing sister.
Y les paró 12 impactos por la espalda.
Excellent student. Yeah.
Despite a slew of witnesses, police believe Ruiz then brazenly hid their bodies. They were found a week later in a shallow grave. Their oldest sister, Corey, was there.
Yo quería pedirle a Dios que no fueran ellas.
Their house, now a shrine, cobwebs on trophies, beautiful smiles frozen in time. Teresa says were it not for her daughter's fame, the police might not have bothered investigating at all.
If she weren't a beauty queen, they wouldn't really be interested in trying to solve her murder?
Sí, porque como el machismo aquí en Honduras, fueron dos mujeres, si las mataron porque andaban en fiesta, me imagino que eso, pero no debe de ser así.
Police charged Ruiz with the murders. He maintains his innocence, and now, nearly 3 years later, his trial is finally underway. In fact, a verdict is expected tomorrow. Now, Teresa and Corey are living in hiding, afraid of retaliation from the killer. They hope to get asylum in the U.S., but know their chances are slim. The unholy violence of Honduras has propelled a river of women and children towards America's southern border, part of what the UN has called an invisible refugee crisis.
We are living an untold war.
Nisa Medina is battling a culture where women, she says, are disposable.
Says in Spanish, más besos, menos balas, which is more kisses, less bullets.
Men are getting away with not just brutalizing women, but literally killing them and not getting punished.
Because we are thinking that it's common and it's something that you can be expected of living here.
The threat, too often, comes from within a woman's own home. This is Haiti Hernandez, a 30-year-old mother of 5. She lives with the horrific memories of the night her abusive husband brutally attacked her legs with a machete.
Hubo uno que solo estaba pegado en una parte del cuero.
The attack so savage, her husband had actually severed both her feet.
And he cut you here. He cut you.
A ruthless attempt, she thinks, to steal her physical independence.
Do you think he went after your legs on purpose, or was he just trying to kill you?
Si hubiera deseado matarme, lo hubiera hecho, pero no lo hizo.
Haiti is a true survivor. Just a year later, she walks with donated prosthetics.
Oh, that's great.
And even plays in an all-male wheelchair basketball league.
Tiempo que sigamos adelante, paremos los maltratos de los hombres.
As horrifying as her story is, in a heartbreaking way, she's actually lucky. Her attacker got 15 years in prison.
Despite soaring rates of femicide, rape, and domestic violence, an estimated
15 years? What is 15 years?
5% of these crimes go totally unpunished. We wanted to find out why so few women ever get justice here, so we went to the cops. Here we run into another badly beaten woman.
She's here to basically report that she got beaten up by a neighbor.
Her name is Ingrid. She's 24 years old.
Le pegó duro. He hit you really hard. She said he hit her 30 times with the machete, the flat half of a machete, basically whipping her with a machete. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. What did he say while he was attacking you? He said that he was going to kill you. In front of your child.
Most women don't have faith in the police. Ingrid is one of the brave ones. She wants a restraining order, but knows it may not help her.
Do you feel like men get away with stuff like this? Attacking women?
Porque también a mi tía le sucedió por maltrato, ella está muerta.
Promising to keep in touch, Ingrid limps away, her fate uncertain.
The restraining order is only as powerful as the police and the courts that are going to back it up. How powerful is that piece of paper in this country?
How powerful is a bullet? Is a bullet more powerful than a piece of paper? Yes.
We'd heard the government had formed a special headquarters for crimes against women, so we came to find out how they handle cases like Ingrid's. But after 3 hours of waiting,
this is the point place for reporting domestic violence. in a country where the numbers are off the charts, and yet there are less than a handful of people here reporting.
We asked the women's DA, Maria Mercedes Bustelo, to explain. If women really believed that they could get justice here, wouldn't there be a line out the door?
Lo que sienten las mujeres en Honduras es impotencia.
She admits that filing a complaint can take weeks. Police lack basic resources. And there are places so dangerous, the cops can't even go in without military backup.
De hecho, la violencia intrafamiliar que ocurre con parejas de personas que están en maras, ni siquiera pueden buscar ayuda a la policía porque eso significa su sentencia de muerte.
What's crazy is here's a woman whose department is supposed to protect women, but she says, listen, if your boyfriend is beating you and he's a member of a gang, you're signing your own death warrant to go to police.
Then we get a chance to see for ourselves what happens when the police do take action.
Okay, we're riding with the police to deliver the restraining order.
His wife is accusing him of punching her in the face and in the ribs. The plan is to deliver the order at the factory where he works. But it takes us 2 hours to even find the place. The charges are serious, but the mood, surprisingly friendly. Once they return, they tell us the man who signed the order wasn't the one they were looking for. They were satisfied giving it to his brother. How did they know that the man that they were looking for wasn't there? Did they look for him? She tells us they asked for him nicely and were told he wasn't around. They told you he wasn't there, so you believe them? Okay. Watching this unfold, it becomes clear to me why so many women feel helpless here. When we come back, has Ingrid's restraining order done her any good? And the youngest victims of the untold war. Then, a growing movement, the women fighting back.
It's interesting how life works, because it's like people can be so desensitized to certain things based on your environment. Like them kids laughing, them not laughing, them kids smiling, talking about something. He's seen 30 dead bodies. Like, that's insane, bro. I mean, it's like, to a degree, it's like, how much safety are you really ever gonna have in a third world country? Damn, bro said Channel 5 Philly. I'm not gonna watch this whole hour, but I'll skip.
Yeah, my name is Ra. We're in Kensington, Philadelphia, North Philadelphia to be exact, somewhat. It's known for a lot of drug use.
Damn, bro.
Crime, drug use, prostitution. What are the most
What the bro?
Somewhat. It's known for a lot of drug use. Crime, drug use, prostitution.
What are the most popular drugs here right now?
The trank, the dope, and the fentanyl. What's up, baby? Just doing them dirty, like bad. Like my mother's from down here. My mother used to do every drug in this book. Glad to say she's cleaned off everything. But me, when I was a child, my mother was down here doing dope. She did not look like this. She had a couple track marks. She had a couple little sores and everything, but her limbs wasn't falling off. It's real bad. Like you can smell them when they walk past. Like,
do you guys believe addiction is a disease?
Yes, it is.
Some people want to get off drugs, but they're so deep into it, they can't. No matter how hard they try, they've been doing it for so long, it becomes a part of them.
What do you think's the solution for someone who's that far in the lifestyle of drug addiction?
Well, my honest opinion, I don't think there's no solution. Then they're gonna do it till they die.
There's a fight right behind us. All right, that's it. You got him. That's it. That's it. You stealing? You can't steal. You can't steal. Da bien. No more. Get up. Go.
This is a typical day in Kensington, a neighborhood in Philadelphia. 400 to 800 people are on the streets here looking for their next high.
What's your name?
Bud.
How long you been out here?
Almost 4 years. I think it's crazy, for real.
When do you think you first started doing drugs?
I tried drugs when I was 18. I used heroin till I was 22. So in that period of time, you can kind of see when the writing's on the wall. You know, it's a spiral downward, and eventually it takes you to somewhere like this. Honestly, if I'm being truthful, I'm probably gonna have to get arrested to stop. But when I do get arrested, it's at that point, you know, I'd like to move forward into sobriety. I've had 5 years clean, 2 years clean, 1.5 years clean. Hi, Mom. I'm okay. Love you.
And if you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God has raised you from the dead, you'll be saved. We are all the same. We have all sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. And like I said before, at the foot of the cross, there's no racism, there's no gender, there's no
gender?
There is no, and let me repeat that. There is gender, but there is no difference in salvation with respect to gender. If you're a man, you get saved. If you're a woman, you get saved. Let me tell you something.
Nigga had to control what he was about to say. When a nigga about to say, let me tell you something. That nigga just corrected his pre-cancellation. Like,
man will not get to heaven if he's a and doesn't repent of his homosexuality.
Do you use any of the harm reduction services they offer out here?
Yeah, we use the needle exchange. Then with harm reduction, they offer like wound care.
What's going on with the wound on your leg, man?
So what it is it's a sore that's caused by an abscess.
How does that happen?
We're not really sure, to be honest. Most of us think it's the tranq that does it.
The dangerous street drug component is officially called xylazine, nicknamed tranq, as in tranquilizer. For people who use illicit drugs, it is an X factor, both unseen and possibly fatal.
City officials and the feds say tranq is being mixed with opioids.
My name is Rosalind Pichardo, founder of Operation Save Our City. I work with families of homicide victims, and I'm a harm reductionist.
So what is xylazine?
So xylazine is like a tranquilizer, not made for human consumption, it's made for animals. It's used on mice, it's used on it's like a sedative that's made it into the drug supply. I mean, it's been here for 6 years, but we're seeing it a lot more now.
A drug commonly used to sedate horses is now being linked to overdose deaths across the country.
Tranq was detected in 34% of all overdose deaths in 2021.
It's like a vasoconstrictor, it constricts your veins, and it just makes it hard to circulate. And then next thing you know, you got infection, you have amputation, you have rotting skin.
They say that like the filler is like really acidic. It's like when you get a cut, it's like almost like the acid tries to get out of your system like through like the weak point or something in your veins, you know? So it's like these wounds, they don't heal, man. I've had this on my leg for like over a year, same size, man.
And have you attempted to get any like health care for it?
Nothing official, you know, but I do take care of it. Clean gauze, soap and water, Meta Honey.
So I have a lot of wound care supplies. I had a lot of snacks, socks. It's just not enough. We may have like maybe 6-7 teams out here from different hospitals, but it's just more or less the magnitude of people that are here coming from all over the country to consume this stuff that's not made for human consumption. I would say 70% are not from here. 70-80% are not from here.
I'm from Baltimore. I went to rehab like a month ago, and I ended up leaving with a girl that's from here, and been here ever since, and basically got stuck down here. I got a family back home in Baltimore with 3 kids, and this shit's different, like totally different. We took a trip back one time and got the dope, and it does nothing now. So basically, I'm up here because this shit is fucking different. Like,
they come here because we have that good shit, you know. They come here because we got that good drug.
This is wild, bro. I've never seen something like this shit ever in my life. Like Baltimore's ran by the gangs and shit. Like Trank ain't even hit Baltimore yet. Like I'm telling you, when it hits Baltimore, that shit's about to be a war zone because nothing else gonna get anybody high.
What's going on with your right arm here, man?
And somebody missed, and I ended up getting a blood infection, and I was septic. Like last week, I was in ICU for 4 days.
Do you know what might have caused it?
Trank and a coat.
What about you, man?
Well, look, my voice is mangled because when I was getting hit, somebody was hitting me, they hit my voice box. Or I think, I mean, that's what they say, but I'm going on like 3 weeks. Trank is nasty shit. It's an animal tranquilizer that was used on horses. You can look around and see and go, ooh, ooh, ooh. But ultimately, it's not that person's fault.
True say, I don't even feel like I can finish this. We 6 minutes in. This is how you know people. This is how you know people really know how to compose a documentary. We 6 minutes in, why I felt like we 30-40 minutes into this documentary. Bro, and they know how to compose it, but I'm not. No, like they got it. Like I'm feeling too uneasy. But the editor definitely know what he was doing with this documentary. You know, whenever I see things like this, like, you know me, like, I'm not always going to joke on stream. Like, whenever I see things like this is the reason why I wake up in the morning, like, even if, I'm not even going to say what I do to come off like that type of person, but, like, this is why I wake up in the morning, I still be like, yo, God, universe, thank you, bro. Like, I am grateful for my life, like, and my situation. And that's why every once in a while I be like, bro, niggas be complaining, but you even be knowing you have family back home or friends or certain acquaintances back home that don't have access to the benefits that you have. Sometimes you just need to be thankful, bro. Sometimes we just need to be thankful for our lives, bro. And some people be in these situations and it's just like they deadass get raised in certain environments 6, 7, 8 years old seeing certain shit. Like, we just have to be thankful, bro. I said this was gonna be a short stream. I'm dead not watching the rest of that. Like, that's making me mad uneasy. Like, and I don't like seeing them open wounds. Like, there's probably some type of phobia for that, but that shit is mad unsettling. Longer stream, most likely tomorrow, and I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. I'll catch y'all. If anybody knows a fashion designer in terms of somebody who can make clothes from scratch, like sew clothes, make any piece of clothes from scratch in New York, please send me the @ on IG and join up the Discord. Safety, safety, safety. My heart, my lung, my heart, my lung.